Alright. We are living, we are loving, we are livin'. Just like on every white woman's wall. Scoot that out of the way. I have a project I'm working on. I'm working on it. I'll lower this. Lower that there. So it doesn't show up twice. Alright. I believe we're on round number 3. Pokemon JTLH, it's your birthday. I know, my man. Happy birthday, dude. Wait, no, it's not. I know what you're pulling. I know what you're pulling. Most intense music had to wait. I know, I decided I was like, you know what, I'm gonna throw in some here, let's move that down a little bit more. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna throw in some classics. I'm gonna throw in some good old Disgaea 2 Item World grinding music because I'm old. And this game came out like in what? 2009, 2008? But alright, let me yeah, I was almost done, but let's just cycle through the playlist. Okay, well, I didn't ask for it again. Put in some Sonic. It's dark. Yeah, dude, yeah, it's still dark where I'm at, too. I thought the sun came up earlier, but I was wrong. I'm usually up, like, by 4. So I'm like, oh, yeah, everything's fine. Everything's cool. I'm just going to move this. Got a project I'm working on, so I'm going to put that to the side. How you doing, Phaedric? How you doing? Boys, day 4. We are on Generation 4. I think we're on day 3. Generation 4. We've done a lot of reviewing. We've done a lot of good advicing. But I'm going to try to get through as much as I can today. Thankfully, we're in the part where I think Game Freak kind of just gives up. And no generation from here on out has 150 Pokemon. 1 p.m., my guy. I appreciate you being here. Boys and girls. Femboys and tomboys. We have the project underway. Alright. It's going to be one where I'm going to try to focus in on this. We're going to get through them. We're going to do this, boys. We're not even halfway. Think about it. Most of us... yeah. Most of us know every single Pokemon by name. And there's like... We're not even halfway done. We've got so much more ahead of us. Oh, boy. Okay. Alright. We're back. The familiar. Back home. Familiarity. Missed a week, but we're back, we're rested, and we're better than ever. Actually, I'm pretty darn tired. It's been a long week, but I'm happy to be here with y'all, and I'm happy to enjoy our time together. So, Turtwig. Terrible Pokemon for battling. Awful. Probably, even as somebody who likes Turtwig this generation, terrible to start the game with. This is no lives. Well, I'm gonna be that no life. There's only 2 things in my mind. Tax codes and Pokemon names. That's it. Turtwig. Terrible Pokemon for battling. Honestly, going throughout the game, he's kind of not too great. Aside from Roark. Whenever you fight Roark, that's when he's pretty good. He can use Withdraw. Ooh. It's because he's a turtle. He doesn't even have like a lower part of his shell. What is he withdrawing into? That's what I need to know. Design-wise, I like him a lot. He's a cool little turtle guy. He's got this like truck jaw going on. He got a little bit of an overbite going on. GameStop not on your mind? Nah, dude. That's the trick about stocks. You don't think about them. And besides, it's the weekend. You can't trade. He's got the ephemeral twig right there. Design-wise, I would say he's a 6 out of 10. A good interplay between greens and yellows. Looks well. The browns actually work surprisingly well. And I kind of like this little dude. Not gonna lie. He looks way better than Choodle. We'll get to that one. Groddle. Groddle I feel like is pretty cool. He's basically just a walking shrubbery. I mean, the man is built like a tank, and he's built like a greenhouse on the back right there. Despite being only 3 foot tall, those bushes do look kind of big. The only thing I don't like is that his head kind of slopes in, kind of gives him a little bit of a smooth brain sort of look going on right here. Aside from that, pretty solid design. I'd give him a 5 out of 10. I mean, when you think solid, you think solid. And he's solid. He's got wide feet. Kind of a weird thing going on there. He's got them yee bushes. I mean, that's what you think of. That's where it's going to take you. The shell's kind of interesting, but that's about it. These chin spikes are also just going to be present. Gameplay-wise, like 2 out of 10. Now, Torterra. I like Torterra a lot. Dude is just a big turtle. He looks kind of like a dog up front. I think it's this that's mostly helping the dog look. And man's just got a tree. Man's got an atrium on his back. He's got those spikes with the moss growing in. Great design. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. You're being easy already. 7 out of 10. Gameplay-wise, I think he does okay. Nothing too hot. Could definitely improve on a Mega. Could have got a Gigantamax, sort of like Snorlax. Yeah, gameplay-wise, like 2 out of 10. I mean, dude, that's how it goes. Like most competitive games, there's a hard line between what's good and what's not. And unfortunately, good designs don't always translate to great gameplay. So it's one of those things to where we just have to suffer with it. Just because a Pokemon looks good, you try to make it work, but at the end of the day, it don't look good. Let me go ahead and let some dogs out. Come on. One second. Una segunda, por favor. I'll take it. Got baited. We're back with this dog-looking turtle. What's up, Graham? How's it live faster than the chat? We don't know. We don't know. Science is beyond me, but regardless. Gameplay-wise, I'd give him a 4 out of 10. He doesn't do a lot. He got really good stats down here, but not much else. Grass and ground is really good if it wasn't for ice types. Chimchar, I'm not gonna lie. Before, all the starters looking good, clean, nice. You like turtles? It's okay. Chimchar's where it starts to falter a little bit for me. Whenever I saw him, I was like, what is with this yee monkey right here? Look at this poop hair going on. Yeah, it's supposed to be like fire wispy sort of stuff, but I'm not returning to this monkey. I'm gonna give him a 3 out of 10. I don't really care for it. Man's got his makeup going on. Sure, it's on fleek, but what is this? Who styles their chest hair like this? That's what I want to know. Why is the man trying to stick out his dumpy right here? Not a fan. Not a jumpy on that dumpy, that's for sure. Gameplay like 1 out of 10. Look-wise, yeah, like a 3. Monferno. Flammable fart, yep. Man's always lit. But not where you want him to be lit. Monferno, you're looking more fit. But it ain't a tight fit. I get they're going for the baboon look over here. And it looks fine, looks good, pardon the dogs, but I still don't feel it. I mean, yeah, we get to the fighting type, and yes, he doesn't look like a traditional fighting type aside from these rings that they like to throw on, but no. Design-wise, I'm going to give him a 2 out of 10. I actually really don't like his design that much. Man gets rid of his yee haircut, sure, but he goes for an alfalfa spike over here. Is he a monkey or is he a shark? We don't know. Look at this dude. Donalds would love it, absolutely, but nah. Not for me. I don't love it. Gameplay-wise, he actually does okay. I think he's like a 4 out of 10. Lower ranks, he actually does pretty well because he is a diet version of Infernape. Okay. Infernape. The general theme going on here with season or Generation 4 starters is sort of like mythology and kingship sort of thing. They're going for a Sun Wukong vibe over here. He's got a crown of fire looking sort of thing. He's pretty cool. And again, I admire the boldness of the blues and the reds and the yellows. The man's got all the primary colors covered. And even changed his eyebrow color. That makeup finally came through. Jeffree Star, take note. James Charles, kiss me. What? No. I mean, die. I'm kidding. Yes, he's got that yee fire hair. For that, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. It's one of those things where I don't know if I like it, but I kind of do. I respect the design. I respect the philosophy, and I respect the colors, and I respect a lot of the work here, but it just doesn't really sing to me. But that's just a me thing. Gameplay-wise, he's like an 8 out of 10. Dude's always good, always great, just not like the peak. Piplup. Now, Piplup is probably the best looking Gen 4 base starter. I mean, it's just a penguin. Say it with me, folks. You've been here long enough. It's my mom's penguin. Throw a rock at it? Yeah, no, exactly. And the worst part is that rock would hurt, especially if they were hidden rocks. Now, Piplup, it's so good. Yeah, exactly. It's great. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. For a lot of the philosophy, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Piplup is not for me. Not in the slightest. But I respect so much about it. We're looking at this tiny little coat over here with the buttons that kind of work. They're supposed to... They're little nipples, we're not going to lie here, but they're supposed to look like buttons from a point view, and he's got a little subtle crown right here, especially important for his later stuff going on. He's Pingu, he's got the Newt-Newts. Gameplay like 1 out of 10. Piplup. Now, Piplup, so much good, so much wrong. 5 out of 10, saying that right here. I like these buttons. It's like a petticoat. It looks good. He's looking more dapper. He's still got the crown. Got a lot of money in Club Penguin. Dude is banking on it. Once it crashed initially, he lost everything he owned, but he still held. And he got it all back. The only thing I don't like is, what is these growths? Like, why is the man... Why is his beak spread on top of his head? Like, you know, does he make it clap? I don't know. Is it made of the same texture as beak? That's what's concerning me. I don't know. But gameplay like 1 out of 10. Empoleon. Dude looks cool. Blacks and blues and the yellows, sick. Tight. Again, he's got this big crown right here. Looks good. That Yee double mohawk. We're going to see a lot of Yee double mohawks. Take it off when he learns to... Yeah, exactly. The man is just playing Frisbee with himself over here. Man's got 2 discs. Looks like a JoJo stand. I don't know. Empoleon. Again, so good, but there's just subtle things I don't like. Why does he have weird spikes on his flippers? I mean, I get it. They're icebreakers. And more importantly, why this man got a surfboard boner? Pokemon more like Yee-Mon. I mean, look, it is what it is. This man's got a surfboard boner. He's got that surfboard. Dog can chop blocks with that dick. Don't know. Gameplay-wise, he's actually probably the weakest out of all the starters, which is saying something for Torterra. Like 3 out of 10. People, you have to try to make him work, and that's a problem. Despite Water Steel being so good typing, so good, but these stats, they're all over the place. They don't know what they're doing. Look-wise, I gotta give him a final score of maybe 7 out of 10. There's so much good, but there's so much wrong. With that, we're done with the starters. Starly! I mean, it's a cartoon version of my mom's bird. He's got, like, you know, some crazy looking old Looney Tunes style Merry Melodies cartoon eyes. It's just a bird. No subtle stuff going on here with this almost dick-like shape. Or it's probably more like a club, but let's be honest here. Trey's illegitimate daughter. I like it. You go with the daughter route. It's lots and lots of daughters. Look-wise, 4 out of 10. Inoffensive. Not great. Gameplay, 1 out of 10. Mom has a lot of things. Yes. A lot of things like problems. I'm one of them. Staravia. Not too bad for a middle stage. You know, he got that yee hair. Sure. That's been the going theme of this whole endeavor. Almost like a star shape going on here. Actually, it's almost an upside down star. Staravia, are you a Satanist? Need to know about this. What is that bowl cut? Exactly. What'd it do? It's almost like my old haircut that I had back in middle school. Man's got reverse weekend hair. Like early weekend hair. Ugh. Gameplay-wise, like 2 out of 10. Looks-wise, still going with a 4 out of 10. Not really too crazy. Not too cool. Then, we're back on Hot Topic, boys. Absol, cool. Like, this man right here listens to My Chemical Romance. Still. And the year of our Lord, current year, +5. That's what I'm saying. There's one more. This is my mom's mistake. Oh, jeez. Mario chest hair. Dude's got a good chest hair, gang. He looking good. Like, not like me. You've already seen most of my chest here. No. Man's got chest hair unlike me. For that, I'm envious. I'm going to give him a minus points on that. But we're back with the emo-over. You know, the man's got some crazy stuff going on over here. Don't forget this stuff going on over here. It's very subtle. Man listens to My Chemical Romance. 30 Seconds to Mars. He knows every word to the kill. Listens to the car seat headrest. Oh yeah, man sticks his head back there. That nice comfy spot right there. It's the Pokemon who wrote My Immortal. You're not too far off. And honestly, with those beaks, those talons, probably why there's so many typing errors. Not gonna lie. Gameplay-wise, like a 6 out of 10. They're so close to greatness, which gets fixed later on. But he's still good. The problem is you have to make him work. But like in Gen 4, like, dude was pretty good. He carries Gen 4 gameplays. Look-wise, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. You know, he looks snifty. I mean, it's kind of weird to go from, like, you know, 7th grade science nerd to emo phase. But, hey, we all go through it. All right, the boy. If you've been here long enough, you know this man. You love this man. Some would even say you're married to this man. I am. This is the boy. The plump mouse himself. Even the Even the Pokédex is saying he's thick. Gameplay-wise, 1 out of 10. I'll get that out of here right now. Just kidding. 10 out of 10. He killed Arceus. Rating these Pokemon how sexually attractive they are? Absolutely. That's why Bidoof gets a 10, dude. Like, he's plump. He's thick. Exactly. We 10. Bidoof's law. Exactly. Every conversation leads to Hitler. I mean, what? No, that's Godwin. 10 out of 10. Absolutely. B-Barrel. What did they do to my boy? Look how they massacred my boy. Look how they massacred my boy. Right over here. Gameplay-wise, I'm going to give it a 69 out of 10. Dog is a meme. Like, his abilities are memes. Moody is a meme ability. It's so memey, it's banned. That's how memey it is. Why does the music die at a certain point? Look how they massacred my boy. Let's go to mass destruction. Gotta bring out for my baby. Look-wise, I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's go in on this boy. Let's go in. Dog is a beaver. He went from, like, the plump mouse to a beaver. Not only that, yeah, he thick. Sure, he got that dumpy. What'd it do? Pear-shaped body? More like a hottie. But what are these clout goggles going on here? Like, I get it, you know, there's clout goggles, and then there's whatever this is. This man just walked out of Disney World wearing those glasses and wore them everywhere because he thought they were cool. You've got that Arabic teacher look. I wouldn't know too much about that one, but you probably ain't too far wrong. I'm saying, look at these poofs over here. This is looking like my 3rd grade science teacher, the one that taught Staravia science over here. Taught him chemistry. I don't know. Look-wise, 3 out of 10. Gameplay-wise, 69 out of 10. Kricketot. All right. Got that red nose reindeer looking. Ooh, we got that honky tonk. Okay. Cricketot's one that's like absolutely like, I would almost say a 0 out of 10 in gameplay. There's nothing redeemable about it. And that's hard to say. Because gameplay wise, looking kind of good. He got that drip. I mean, look at this puffed up collar. Looking fresh. Got that nice tidy shirt. Looking like a maestro. He's got himself that metronome going on. Like a cricket looking sort of thing. Not too shabby. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. The only thing I don't like is that he has like almost like 2 noses. But that comes into play. It's changed to roasting Pokemon. We're getting there. Now you look at this man. This guy. You've had this guy. He taught you music. He always goes on to say that how Chopin is greater than Beethoven. And that the Baroque period was one that absolutely was necessary in the terms of music. However, it kind of set like tempo and flavor back about a century. But yeah, this is the kind of guy who goes on and on about diatribes like that. There's so much good and there's so much bad. Everyone gets caught up on his cry. I mean, it's a good one. It's the one that goes, whoop. That's the only thing worth talking about Kricketune. Man's got Sailor Moon looking hair on top of cat ears. Look how anime kawaii desu he is. Look at these big eyes. Got that big stash. One direction greater than Beethoven. If you say that around this man, dude's carrying 4 blades. He'll use all of them on you. That's mustache. Exactly. Everyone gets caught up on the cry, but that's it. Gameplay wise, 1 out of 10. You would think an evolution would help out Kricketot. No, nothing. Aside from the cry, there's nothing good about Kricketune. Cook me a good meal? Maybe. Man, I can make some good sashimi, but if you ask him to make a soup, he'll suddenly look at you and kind of break down and cry. But at least it'd be to Beethoven's 5th. Shinx. Now, Shinx is, I would say, a good Pokemon. This is one of those, like, one of those Pokemon where you pick it and you're just like, yeah, this is my starter. And he's my favorite because I've had him from the beginning of the game. And I'm going to use him in every competitive team ever. He has that sort of look about him, which is not bad. You know, he's good, especially for the route that you find him. You find him on, like, the second route where you can actually, or his second route and Gen 4. So he fits. Electric Pokemon looks good. Too many monkeys. He's not a monkey. He's a tiger lion. We'll get there. And he also solves the mystery of how dogs wear pants. So that's something admirable. The only thing I don't like is his weird Rinnegan eyes. Dude looks like he's about to put me on 6 paths of pain. And he also got that yee haircut. Genuinely. Like, genuinely. Like, genuinely. Look-wise, blue and yellow is a good combo. Works well with black. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It's not crazy. Got those drip earrings. I mean, dog looking fleek. Dude got AirPods before AirPods were cool. So maybe I'll bump it up. 6 out of 10. Gameplay-wise, like 1 out of 10. Now we get to Luxio. This is like the generation of like awkward middle school years. Dude doesn't know what he's doing with his hair. He started growing in facial hair, so he decided, yeah, let's go for the mutton chops, but he still kept the alfalfa spike over here. Not to mention, he decided to try to keep the full goatee. I get it, you know, he's like a middle-aged lion. Man, are they really focusing on that middle-aged thing. Also, what are these? Need to know. Still wearing pants, still spiked, got 2 rangs now. Man's moved up in the military. Jinx would have too many anthropomorphic art. Dude is like one of the biggest ones for Mystery Dungeon. And, I mean, thankfully I don't think I've seen that much bad stuff with him, but you're right. He's the type where I could see someone unironically wearing a fursuit. Yee beard. I mean, yee facial hair. 1 out of 10 gameplay. I'm going to give it like a 3 out of 10 looks. 2 out of 10? I'm going to go 2 out of 10. These ears look stapled on. Just saying. Hot topics back on the menu, boys. Lux Ray. You gotta admire the subtlety. The 1, 2, 3 rings looks good. Like physical electric types are, yeah. Absolutely. Like, there's so many good physical electric types have a certain niche. And unfortunately, it's not good. It's very edgy. Very edgy. I like Electros as far as physical electrics go, but we're not there yet. We're close-ish. Not really. Gameplay-wise, let's go, and let's be honest here, like, 2 out of 10. Like, look at that attack stat, 120. Fresh. But unlike every other electric type, he's like one of the slowest. I know Electros is like the slowest. Luxio's a J-Slat fan. Oh no. It's because he saw his chops and he was like, yeah, I want to try that too. It doesn't do it as well. Probably listens to Black Flag because he like, no, see, Black Flag is too mainstream. Dude unironically listens to 100 Gex. And he does it for ironic purposes. Look-wise, it's a mess. Like, I get it, they're going for the lion mane, but it only looks good at so many angles. I'm going to give him 6 out of 10, though. I'm biased. He looks so bad. Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog looking, like, put some red streaks, like, right there. Dude looks like an anthro Shadow the Hedgehog, which is already pretty anthro as it is, but we're moving up the scale of furry here. Badoo, I'm just going to give it, like, a 4 out of 10. Look-wise, I mean, it's fine. It's, like, a more elaborate Shroomish. Except, you know, they flip the mouth upside down. It's fine. Gameplay-wise, like 1 out of 10. Then we get to Roserade. I like Roserade, but I don't like Roserade. There's so many good and there's so much bad. We'll start with the good. The Masquerade sort of thing looks good. Interesting for Roselia, who's frankly kind of bland before. I like this white rose hair. Looks good. Creative design. She got them hips though. I'm just saying, if we're rating this on how sexually attracted I am to Pokemon, Void would rate this probably a 10 out of 10. I would probably put this as a 5 out of 10. How do I know so much about furries? It's because I unfortunately ran into a lot of circles with some. You like it? It's a good one. No, it is. I agree. Like, it is one that I genuinely do like. Like, these stats up here look bad, but then we go BAM! Just like that. Bottom heavy. Yeah, yee haircut. No, it's still looking good though. Kind of fresh, not gonna lie. It's on fleek. Although we got to admit the sideburns, kind of weird coming in. But who's a nice P? No, I'm with you. All right, the bad. Now, I get flowers. This looks like a second grader's drawing of flowers. You know, you get like, ooh, I'm gonna draw 3 little things, and then we're gonna put in A's in there because my name is Arthur. Yeah, I don't know what they're going for. I get that they're supposed to be like blasters or something. Yeah, they're fidget spinners. They're fidget spinners. Roserade has fidget spinners for hands. Gameplay-wise, I'm going to give it like a 6 out of 10. It's fun to use. Technician's a good ability. Really helped it a lot. Very limited move pool. It's the only really thing that's kind of holding it back. Stat-wise, pretty darn good. It's a good Pokemon overall. I know I spent like a lot of time roasting it, but I do genuinely like Roserade. Cranidos. Honestly, Cranidos is a solid design. It's just a tiny dinosaur who likes to hit things with his head, and that's what the design kind of goes with. The blue-gray looks really well. The red is a good contrast. I'm going to give it like a 6 out of 10 as far as... Actually, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 as far as art goes. Gameplay-wise, like 1 out of 10. Fidget spinners were popular. Bro! I don't think I have them in here. me 1 second. My timing is great. I promise you. Bro, they still are. What are you talking about? It's a monitor driver disc. I used to have fidget spinners in this drawer. Oh yeah, no. Alright, so yeah, Cranidos. Gameplay wise, I'm gonna give it a bias here. He's so fun. If you just want to come in and smack something, so good. And he needs a Choice Scarf to work, because look at that. That is terrible. 58 speed, garbage. Garbage. I'm gonna give him gameplay wise, I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10 just because he's fun. Now, design wise, I have to tear into him. From this angle, he looks fine, but this part with the black, that's flat, and that ruined so much in 3D. That and these spikes are looking all over. He's looking like a pit bull with some nasty teeth. All right, so back to the head anatomy here. Dude has it to where he has a normal head, and then imagine if you just cut someone's head off entirely, scalped them, just gone. And then they put in like a tiny little yarmulke. That's what his head looks like. If they put like a little yarmulke over your brain. If they scalp you, they kept the brain intact and they put a little yarmulke over it, that's him. He's like, the idea of a T-Rex, so cool. The idea that someone actually utilized the fact that they have hard heads, aside from Jimmy Neutron, it's cool. But he he might be. Ryperior sounds kind of Jewish, not gonna lie. I don't know. I'm in South Texas. There's not a lot of Jewish people here, but from what I understand, might be. Design wise, I'm gonna give him a 4 out of 10. Not because he's Jewish, but there's just so much, and it's just all over the place. Shieldon. I'm gonna give Shieldon. I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. I like the little guy. I mean, he's just a little like Triceratops, like like an Ankylosaurus sort of, but with the ones with flat heads, like a Triceratops, but without the little spikes up front. Cute, simple. Gameplay wise, like 2 out of 10. I think he could do some fear stuff, but like very, very inferior fear stuff. Yeah, brown or that gray and yellow works well. Now, you said look at his forehead. Look at this dude's forehead. I don't like Gastrodon at all. Look wise, 1 out of 10. Now, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10 because there's one thing I like. Gameplay wise, like 1 out of 10. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. All defense, no attack. Exactly. Dude's even got sturdy. Rock Steel, though, is the only thing. Because you think Rock Steel is one of those where you're like, this is going to be super defensive mon. But Rock Steel has so much mutual weaknesses. Double weak to ground. Double weak to fighting. Awful. The only thing I respect about him, aside from this, like, nose bridge piercing, is that his head is supposed to be a castle. You can throw a shield on pretty far. Exactly. And you can hit pretty hard. Gastrodon, dude's 4'3", but he got that castle looking head, and I respect that. That's the only thing I like. This is supposed to be like the windows to this castle, the crenellations right there, the caps for the towers. That's the only thing I respect on Gastrodon. 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10 battle. Burmy! Now you got 3 different flavors. It's okay. I'm not really terribly excited. It's another bagworm Pokemon. You know, we had Pineco, now we have Burmy. I like the little chirp beak going over here. Grays and yellows look fine. I think out of these 3, probably Trash is my favorite, just because it's a good color combo. You never really see that kind of pink with those grays. Looks fine. 5 out of 10. I'll give it more because of the variety. Gameplay, like 1 out of 10. Wormadam, or Worm Madam. Oh my god. Girl got them fleek. Oh my god. I'm actually going to give it a step down. It's going to be like a 5 out of 10. Yeah, we got our 3 flavors again, but they kind of just don't really do much with it. I don't know, they just made the leaves longer, then they decided to string boulders together, then whatever this is. And the gang gets all the same haircut. Absolutely. This is the Karen Pokemon. You know how Karens all universally have that same haircut? Kind of there. Kind of there. Ground is your favorite one for the fact there's... Yeah, no. Ground Bug is a good concept, and it's one that you think they would take advantage of more because there's a lot of ground bugs. There's antlions. There's certain kinds of spiders, like trapdoor spiders. It'd be perfect. But no, they don't use it enough. I like Trash Cloak the most, mainly because I am. But we'll just leave it at that. Design-wise, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Gameplay-wise, like... 1 out of 10. Doesn't really do anything. Hate to say it. Okay. I have a soft spot for Mothim. I like him. I'm going to go ahead and say right now, design-wise, going to be a 7 out of 10 for me. There's a lot of good, subtle things going on here. Gameplay-wise, 1 out of 10. Like, good stats, but that speed is awful. I think he gets Quiver Dance, but he's like the worst Quiver Dance user. It's a shame. Just to go into why I like it. These orange yellows work well with his gray. There's a lot of gray in this generation, I've kind of noticed. Still got that meat beat going on. The white is a good contrast, works well with that. I don't like the fact that they turned his eyes sideways, so if you kind of get rid of these antennas, dude looks weird. He kind of looks sus, fam. Keep it like the kid. Keep it 100, like the kids say. I like the fact that, you know, we got some like stuff going on the wings here. It doesn't look like a butterfly, but those kind of give an idea of a moth. It's not too bad, not too shabby. Combi. In theory, Combi's cute. Amongst us, when the imposter is only going. In theory, Combi's cute. In reality, Combi is a cursed abomination that is forced to live on this plane and is the spawn of the devil himself. Look at this. There's only one body, like it's 3 bodies conjoined. So we're back on the 3 Pokemon fused together sort of thing, but this looks more forcibly. Dugtrio, you kind of get the idea that one of them can kind of just bounce. Dodrio, yes, it is fused together. But yeah, it's hip to BB. I think I've heard it's hip to do other things with bees. You don't like Germa? Anyways, the fact that you know that they are symbiotically fused together is horrifying. Like, think about it. If one was to break free, it would have 1 antenna and 1 wing. That's it. Do they share organs? I don't know. This is like some Adventure Time looking stuff. Gameplay wise, like 0 out of 10. Look wise, 1 out of 10. And then we get the Vespiquen. Mother friggin' like cool looking bee over here. This is a Digimon. It's a threesome. It's a constant threesome. It's an eternal threesome. This is like a Digimon. And I say that in a good way. It takes some of the cool stuff about Digimon and puts it together. This is like an ultimate level like Beemon right here. I like the idea that it's like bottom part is like, you know, where all the bees come out of. It's just a bee that makes bees. It's cool. I like it. Simple shapes. Looks fine. Gameplay wise, I wish it was better. The fact that they got rid of Heal Order in Sword and Shield is nutty. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. I like it, but you have to really, really make it work. Look-wise, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I like it, but there's some weird things going on there. Alright, Pachirisu, let's get this out of the way. It won 1 Worlds Tournament. Let's be honest. Okay, now that we're past that, it's a Pikachu clone. An inferior Pikachu clone at that. Yeah, Squirrel is cute. I like it. He looks happy to be here. Doesn't have freaky, you know, blushed cheeks. But man has got like trying out some hairdo on his stuff right here. Dude's pogging. He's pogging off. He's almost there. Look-wise, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. It's probably one of my least favorite Pikachu clones. Gameplay-wise, yeah, it won a Worlds Tournament off the back of like Garchomp and so many other top-tier Pokemon. It has Nuzzle, and that's the best it's got. Yeah. So I'm gonna. It's a good utility mon in a very, very, very specific situation, which happened to work out. I'm gonna give it a gameplay-wise of like 2 out of 10. Weasel. I like Weasel. For as big as Pikachu. Oh yeah, imagine where Pachirisu is the top Pikachu. The fact that its name is also like Pachirisu in Japanese and English. One of those things where I'm like, I don't know if Pokemon would have done as well if Pachirisu was like the boy, the star child. Alright, I like Weasel a lot. It's just a water weasel. You know, it's a water otter. He flipping, he dipping. He looks good. The ring around his neck is a flotation device. The orange is a very good mix. The blue is a good contrast with it. The yellow works very well with it. Very cute, very simple design. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Looks good. Gameplay-wise, 1. And then we get the Floatzel. Floatzel does like a lot of things. A lot of things right, a lot of things wrong. I think if they were to get rid of these weird blue fins, you probably look better. Like, a lot better. Dude's got a full inner tube on top of his body. Look good, look comfy. He's just a big weasel. He's fine. But I have to give him I'm gonna give him like a 4 out of 10 design-wise. Like, he looks fine, but I don't know. There's just something off. I don't know how to put it into words. Gameplay-wise, wish he was better. Wish he was better. One of the few physical water Pokemon. And look at that. He's got the stats to support it. He just doesn't do too well. Favorite Gen 4 is 2.5 men. We're almost there. Almost to 2.5 men. We already saw 3 Bs in a trench coat. But yeah, gameplay-wise, I have to give it like a 3 out of 10. I want it to work so bad, but he don't do. Cherubi. It's so simple. It's like the good version of Weezing, but berries. Design-wise, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's a cutesy Pokemon, not for me. Gameplay 1 out of 10. And then we get to Sharam, but Sharam is a bit more interesting. Yeah, we got to go to additional artwork. We have to do it so we can get both. Now, I'll break these separately. Gameplay-wise, I like Sharam. I wish Sharam was better. It's pretty much what Vileplume can do. It's what Blossom can do. It's a lot of things like that. It has an interesting niche in doubles, but that's about it. Yeah, exactly. It's a good, solid teammate for Sun, but that's it. Very specific and very... You could be running a lot of other grass-type Pokemon in the Sun much better, like Venusaur, what have you. Sun is unfortunately just a little bit of an inferior weather compared to Rain, because Rain weakens fire moves, and yeah, the Sun weakens water moves, but not a lot of Pokemon that benefit from that really benefit from the Sun. Whereas Pokemon can benefit from the weakening of fire, like you run Scizor in Rain teams, just because of the fire reduction. So, Sharam is interesting. Gameplay-wise, I'll give it a 4 out of 10 just because I like it, and it's got a very solid niche, but that's really it. Looks-wise, we'll do with Overcast first. Yeah, Purple Bias strikes again. I don't understand why we're red and then suddenly for yellow over here. I don't know. It looks like that is, and where does the purple go? Where does the green go? Maybe there? I don't know. But look-wise, I'm going to give it 5 out of 10. It's fine. It serves what it does. Over here, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Like, if you were to get rid of these balls, it kind of looks a little bit more weird. Shellos. I like Shellos. Both forms. They both look good. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 design-wise. It's a sea slug, and they actually made it cute. That's hard to do. Very hard to do. The pinks and blues work well together. They don't. There's not a huge amount of overlap. The only part of overlap is really just this bit over here, the yellows. Not even these yellows, but just the yellows trim right there. Looks good. Gameplay-wise, 1 out of 10. Gastrodon. It's another one we got to get doubles of. It looks horrifying. Yeah, exactly. Gastrodon, I like it. I like both forms. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 personal bias. Again, it's hard to make... Yeah, the main man. It's hard to make a sea slug look somewhat cutesy. The idea of it having 3 eyes, kind of horrifying. The fact that these are mouths, a sea slug with a mouth, can you imagine? Like an actual mouth, not like one of those, you know, proboscis that you can only see under a microscope. Dude's got a mouth. What a dudo. Yeah, no, he's a good Pokemon gameplay-wise. Gameplay-wise, I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. It's one of the best. It's probably the best groundwater, which is it hurts from someone who likes both Swampert and Quagsire. Very solid niche, good ability in Storm Drain, just being able to suck up water towards himself. Solid overall. What's up, Ace? Yeah, that's where I would go with that. Design-wise, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It's a good mon. Overall, it's one of those things that it's an acquired taste. You start off when you're like, I don't know if I like it, but as you get better with it in gameplay, it looks better. It's just one of those things that has to grow on you. Ambipom. Okay. Let's go in. Alright, Ambipom. Oh man, Ambipom. Okay, hold on 1 second. I don't even know what's a good song for this. Yeah, sure. Alright. Ambipom. I hate it. Terrible. What's up, Benita? And then there's this guy. And then there's this guy. You're absolutely right. What did they do to my boy? Look how they massacred my boy. Ambipom. What did they do? Okay, so for one, they decided to emphasize the elbows. Yes, I'm starting with the most nitpicks, and then we'll go to everything else. There's a lot to cover here. They gave him gangly monkey arms, which I get, but the dude's emphasizing his tail over here. Why has he got elbows? What do they do? Terrible. Absolutely. Looked up Gardevoir? Yeah, no, absolutely. What do you expect? Alright. What is his nose? Why did they give him the same color of his hair as his nose? What is it doing facing up like that? Dude has got Steven Universe face going on. Dude got boomerang looking arms. This right here, memes aside, I was just saying the memes to go along with them, but this is a yee haircut. Yes, exactly. JTLH on my level. How do I rate Poliwhirl? Poliwhirl is like an 8 out of 10. This dude, motherfucking, like, I would give it a 0 out of 10. One of the ugliest looking Pokemon ever. The fact that it's so innocuous. Like, we'll get to some uglier looking ones, but there's just something innocuous that I hate about this. Face looks like a me made with a blindfold. This is what you do when you're like trying to entertain your cousin that you don't like is over, and they're like, I want to play with your Wii, and you're like, alright, fine, but you didn't want to give me any of your good games. No, no, no. They would ruin your save file of Tales of Symphonia, the bad one, but the one that you still played because you had it on the Wii. No, you handed him the ability to make his own Mii, and this is what he made. This is what that 3-year-old cousin looking over here doing, trying to make this. Look at this hair. Dude's trying to get beetle hair going on. Dude's got not 1, but 2 alfalfa spikes going on. Painted his nails, trying to look pretty for the rest of us. No, look at these garbage looking hands. This guy got his hand smashed in some sort of press right here. It's swollen in the center, and then the fingers are just barely bulging out. They don't even have like flexibility, not like his arms. What's going on with that? Why does he got little puffs around his hands right here? Is he trying to look fancy? Trying to look pretty? I don't know what you're doing. It ain't looking good. I hate him. Gameplay wise, it's like a 7 out of 10. He's actually decent. He's got a niche. Nail polish, man. Femboy monkey with the yee haircut. This is the if all the femboys were taking at femboy Hooters, they're all busy. This is the one that they kind of stick in the back and they say, yeah, just scare away any cats chasing the garbage cans. Trust me, it's a valid job. Make a channel dedicated for live stream. What should you name it? That's a hard part. The only thing really succeeding live-wise, at least what I know, is HoloLive, so you don't know what to say. Just go with a name, a personality, or what you do. Like that one channel, Pokemon Challenges. He used to be a subpar Let's Player, and now he's branded himself as someone who's a Nuzlocke expert and does a lot of things like, oh, Nuzlocke expert reacts to Jaden animations or other stuff like that, and is blown up because of it. Fun time Fred Boy. Hey! It's the exact name. Gonna go back to Chimchar. Yeah, exactly. Infernape out of 10 out of 10. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry, dude. This is not for me. This is not for me. Yeah, Ace is doing well on live streams. He's doing very well on Twitch. That's the thing is, Twitch is a much better live environment, unless you're a virtual YouTuber. That's fine. I'm just doing this for funsies, so you gotta pick. Sorry, I just keep looking over at this guy and I get just disappointed. Technician's a good ability. Exactly, that's the problem. He's got fake out access. He's got a lot of good things going for him. I just don't like fun time streamer. Not too bad. Not too. No VTubers here. Sure. So I picked this song because it's so weird. Yeah, no, even that monkey is better. Absolutely. One of the very few YouTube emotes. Twitch streams don't have to be the same vibe as YouTube. Exactly. I mean, there's odds and ends. There's like, what, 500,000 streamers on Twitch? So I'm sure there's some people who do relaxed stuff as well. So this song is a mobile game, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which is basically Final Fantasy Tactics, but they did a weird thing to where Ariana Grande is now a canon character in Final Fantasy. This is the song she did. It kind of slaps, not gonna lie. Yeah, what you got? What you got? I can only really stick to gameplay OSTs because I don't want the stream to get taken down because they've gotten worse with that. Remember that one time we were streaming and we did what's it called? England's Got Talent. Yeah. These thin legs. Boy, this is a balloon. They're supposed to be thin. It's a string. I will admit, I think I would have liked Drifloon a little bit more without this cloud here. I mean, it's a purple balloon with some yellow going on. I love it. Drifloon's lore is creepy. I love it. He's like one of the perfect Pokemons for me. Look-wise, I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10. I'm biased. Yeah, that's a bias speaking. Gameplay-wise, like 1 out of 10. But I love Drifloon a lot. Dude's my little boy. Let's listen to nothing but copyrighted music. I mean, we could do that as a stream. See how long the stream lasts. We could. That would be a terrible one. Listen to the top 40 hits. 8 out of 10, very cute. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, see, you're with me. I like Drifloon a lot, or Drifblim a lot. The introduction of a red to this color scheme, not exactly my favorite, but it's still not a bad direction. Good choice for reverse sweeper. Absolutely, you could do some wacky stuff with Drifblim. Biased, more like based. The term is keyed nowadays. If you want to be like on the level, if you want to be like on the 4chan level. Gameplay wise, yeah, I love them. 7 out of 10. Look wise, still 7 out of 10. I love them a lot. 50 copyright strikes. All right, boys, we're almost there. All right, break out your furry cards because we're gonna need them. All right, so Baneri, cute design. I like it. Yeah, I don't even care anymore. You can call me a furry all you want. Give me those furry emotes, whatever. Chad. Absolute boss over here. Baneri's great. Look-wise, I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10. It's a rabbit. It's a Pokemon rabbit. It does the job well. The fact that it can knock out a man, sure. Whatever. Alright. Gameplay-wise, 1 out of 10. Alright. Ariana Grande song is perfect for this. I don't know, why am I saying things? I'm just gonna remain sus here. Yeah, we're in that territory. So remember when you were looking up Gardevoir and that third result? First result. What were they doing? They got horny. Let's just get it out right now. I will say, on an ironic note, I was trying to make Lopunny work back in like Gen 5. Because it's kind of fun. It's got Klutz, so you can hold on some terrible items, and you can swap it with Trick, or Switcheroo. It gets access to Switcheroo. Same thing, really, let's be honest here. Great work on that. Fun, out of 10. I like Mega Lopunny. Yeah, let's keep going, boys. Let's keep going. They were horny when they made this Pokemon. And whoever accepted this, the council of people, all gathered together in Japanese, and we're like, yeah, let's just make a sexy rabbit Pokemon. 4'3"? Yeah. Your least favorite megas? No, you're absolutely right. Like, it does one thing. That's the problem with a lot of megas. They do one thing. But, God, is it fun to get a high jump kick off on a ghost type, and they don't expect it. The Gengar was like the only one who could, or Gengar and Drifblim, funny enough, because we just covered them. Were like the only two that would like actually take it and be like, oh, okay. Yeah. 69 out of 10 look-wise. Gameplay-wise, unironic, like 8 out of 10. I like it. Gameplay-wise. Okay, Miss Magius. Another one I like gameplay-wise. Again, another Pokemon that only does one thing. It just sets up nasty plots, goes to town. Look-wise, I'm going to give it like a 8 out of 10 because it's purple. It's a witch. It's cool. I like Misdreavus a lot. 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. I like Ghost. I like. Yeah, I will say what's weird. You kind of saw my mouse caress it earlier, and I apologize. Keys into my thoughts here. Why's it got boobs? Kind of like, you know. I mean, it's got back boob as well. Only it's faster. Dude's kind of fast. It beats Garchomp. Purple Nurple. I mean, look, I'm weak. Also, I mean, the witch aesthetic's kind of cool. Gameplay-wise, I'm going to give it like a 5 out of 10. It does one thing, but it's fun. I like Ghost Kitty, and I like to be... There you go. Good save. Good save. Haunch Crow. All right. As somebody who grew up on the border, this is something that Cholos would absolutely go nuts over. I mean, think about it. This is the mob boss Pokemon. Makes them feel cool. Makes them feel boss. I mean, it's the big boss Pokemon. We're listening to Metal Gear. Big boss. How perfect. If only the dog wasn't barking. It's a haunch. It's a crow that's a mob boss, and he leads all the other crows. You would look at Murkrow. You would never think they decided to go with a mafia theme, but they did it. Dude's got that Godfather-looking beard. Got that hat on fleek. Looks great. I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10. I respect it. Gameplay-wise, kind of fun. Now, I wish this was faster. Because it's got Super Luck, it's got Moxie, it's fun. Swagger and Haste, that is a good one. It's a good one. But unfortunately, I mean, it's a fun Pokemon to use, but terrible gameplay-wise. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 just because he's fun. When the Godfather's sus, then you wouldn't make it. Glamia, my mom's cat. I'm just going to say it. Like, what's up with the tail? But just my mom's hat. Also, cat. Also, the head's a boomerang. You'll never unsee it now. You're welcome. Look-wise, 4 out of 10. It's fine. Gameplay-wise, 1 out of 10. Now, let's be honest here. Purugly lives up to his name. I mean, this is the Karen Pokemon. This is the Pokemon that comes up to you and asks for your manager, and that's how you die. That's its ultimate attack. It asks for your manager. This is the kind of Pokemon that believes in anti-vax, and also unironically reads QAnon conspiracies. This is the Pokemon right here that does that. This is the Karen Pokemon, through and through. Look at his hair. Worst nightmare of Nuzlocke? Absolutely. Also, I keep clapping. One of my favorite Pokemon to use in the lowest tiers. Yeah, exactly. They come before the quiet before the storm, the calm before the storm. It's one of those where it's like, be careful who you call pretty in high school. Because then this is the freshman 15 Pokemon. Okay. QAnon. Oh man, we can go to QAnon all we want, but let's cover this first. Gameplay wise, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Hear me out. These stats, awful. That stat, good. And that's all you need for a good Pokemon. Give this boy a choice band. Give him Retaliate or her. I mean, it's like 75% female. Give him freaking Retaliate. You kill a Pokemon with Retaliate. Then you kill the next one. You kill the next one until they bring out a Steel Rocker Ghost. This is a fantastic lower tier sweeper. So much fun. So much to set up. And being a normal type, it's got access to so many good moves. Looks-wise, let's be honest here. The fact that the tail also is like a cincher just so it makes itself look bigger in the front. Sure, but... okay. No good abilities either, unironically. I'm going to give it like a 2 out of 10 in design, but I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10 in gameplay. One of my favorite lower tier Pokemon. It's not even the news that lies, just, yeah, no, yeah, we can go into politics all we want, but let's, but yeah. In brief, QAnon was basically some dude who showed up on, like, I think it was 4chan? I don't know, I don't go to poll. And was saying that, like, kind of confirmed a lot of people's confirmation bias. Ooh, the government is full with pedophiles. Ooh, there's a conspiracy going on at the higher level. Ooh, they're all lizard people. And also Donald Trump, savior of the world. That's one of the big kickers. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. 6 out of 10 looks... No, you're absolutely right. I respect the fact that it's like a Japanese kind of bell. Looks cute. I do respect that they did the whole, like, bell whole thing. Looks fine. Chimchar low tier. Absolutely, Panita. There we go. I want to make... I just want you to know I see it. I smelt it. And I dealt it. Alright, so. Probably. It might be some 4chan psyop that just really took too far. I mean, just like the whole charge your iPhone by microwaving sort of thing. Yep, good bell. Good bell. Gameplay-wise, like 2 out of 10. 1 out of 10, unfortunately. Ugaga booga. Ugadaga. Stunky. Alright, boys. She kind of thick, though. Is that Frost? Just kidding. It does get a butt for a face. I respect that as far as gameplay wise. Purple Bias, strikes again. Red Eyes, on fleek. Honestly, from like, if you were to take a certain part of it, like if you were to take from like that up, like not looking at the tail, but head-wise, kind of looks like an owl. Don't know why I had to throw that in. I just wanted to feel like I wanted to educate you. Look-wise, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. It's not too great. It's not too bad. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. It's inoffensive. Gameplay-wise, like 1. Alright. Now this is a Pokemon that ruins Nuzlocke as well. Dude's got a G-string for a nose. I don't even know what you're saying at this point. Got the tail's so big it curls over the eyes. It's not even a... It looks more like a cat than a skunk. Dark type special attacker. That's not too bad. I mean, which is unusual because like the physical attack's way higher, but that's probably the fun part. Got flamethrower, which is crazy because they acknowledge the idea in a Pokemon game that you can light your farts on fire. Wild. Design-wise, I'm going to say 6 out of 10. Gameplay-wise, like 3-4 out of 10, like 3. Private knows. Yes, yeah, that skunk takes nasty. All the galactic executives are wild. I don't care for Bronzong. I mean, I just keep thinking this is like a smile. That's a nose. It's the Gestaltism at its finest. Oh, that's a good point. Nasty Plot is a good one. I really don't care for it. It's just, it's like, it's even lazier Cryogonal, which when we get to that point, you'll see what I mean. It's a Blu-ray disc. I mean, yeah, this is what the cavemen popped into their fires just so that way they can watch the crudes and be offended because of the stereotypes. 1 out of 10 gameplay, 2 out of 10 looks. I don't care for it. I like Bronzong. That's it. It's plain and simple. I like Bronzong. He's a bell. And even though he's made out of metal, these move. Looks cool. Very Mayan-esque. You don't really see that in a lot of things. I like it. I respect it. Look-wise, 6 out of 10. Gameplay-wise, actually also like a 6 out of 10. He does a lot of things. He does things interestingly. Does things weirdly. Bonsly. Alright. Personal bias, I hate Bonsly. Hate him. The crudes is awful. I know. I hate him. Pokemon XD. They taunt you with him. They taunt you with him. They be like, "Oh wow, look at this cool, crazy Pokemon! If you feed and if you put enough food out in the special area where you can catch Pokemon, you might be able to find Bonsly." And I was like, "I want to catch him! I want to get Bonsly!" Even though I knew he was a pre-evolution of Sudowoodo, and there was nothing special about him. It was just the fact that they teased you with him. It was like Munchlax in Pokemon Coliseum. Bronzong was your personal carry? Wow, that's pretty cool. That's actually really good Pokemon. Gameplay-wise, I respect what they did. It's Sudowoodo, but like a tiny bonsai tree. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, Bronzong. I know, I don't think Bonsly was going to carry you through Gen 4. Gameplay-wise, I respect it, but I don't like him. There's some things I like, but there's a lot of things I don't. Alright, sounds good. One more moment. Una segunda. Nope. Need to go outside. You make noise. Lots of noise. Okay. Remember the mukbang we had last time? Probably gonna do that again. Oh, not orange this time. That's nice. Make a video on why you love Bonsly. I'll do it. Alright, I'll do it. Alright, I'll do it here. Gameplay wise, 1 out of 10. Alright. Boys. Alright, hold on. Let's actually get like an authentic thing to it. And boys, we've done it. We've reached the peak of Pokemon design right here. Bonsly is easily... I'm going to take it. I need proper lighting. Just so I don't look like I'm filming out of my mom's basement. I'm filming out of a storage room in my house. Alright, let's do it again. Boys, we've done it. Alright, this is it right here. This is the absolute epitome of Pokemon design. The apex. Not even talk about Apex Legend, an inferior game to the masterful dudiness that is Fortnite. No. This right here is the true definition of Apex. Bonsly is a beautiful Pokemon. Like, we just gotta look at the fact that it's got like 3 orbs right there. Subtly done, like in the shape of a bonsai tree, especially since it's like a Sudowoodo arm kind of growing out of his head. The yellow works so well. The fact that they continued the the Sudowoodo yellow spots looks good. And the fact that one of them is eyes, pretty great. Compared to Sudowoodo's like blank face, the expression, it's art. It makes you feel something. Makes you enjoy the art that you're looking at right here. You almost fakes you out with this. Could have been a third eye right here, and we could have had another Gastrodon situation, but no. 2 eyes, the best. Perfection. I gotta say, the fact that the pot looks like a diaper, pretty smart. Pretty smart. Dude, also, I know we just talked about diapers, but best Pokemon brings out a lot in you. A lot of things you don't even believe to be true. Got thick thighs. Just saying, you know, the calf game needs some work. We can do some squats, buddy, but those thighs on top of it. Gameplay-wise, best Pokemon ever made. Like, let's be honest here. It's got sturdy. It's got explosion. That's all it needs. Think about it. I mean, if in theory, if you were to use Explosion, it's a one-hit KO move. Sturdy protects you from one-hit KO moves. Checkmate, atheists. There we go. This is Mystery Dungeon move. Yeah, there was a lot of material for Bonsly for some reason. Fun fact, I don't have a basement. Moves aside, True God. Absolute peak right there. There we go. I'll snip that and I'll make that its own separate video. I'm actually rating it. I'm going in. I hate Bonsly. Mime Jr. I used to hate it. I've come up a little bit more on it. It's fine. It's like a cupcake looking Pokemon. I respect it. Gameplay wise, like 1 out of 10. Look wise, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It's inoffensive. It's kind of weird that this becomes Mr. Mime, but it's fine. It's a good sort of retcon. Gameplay wise, like 1 out of 10. Happiny. Now, get your jokes out now. Happiny. Peony sounds like penis. There we go. Happiness. Wow. Epic. Poggers. Whoa. Okay. Design wise, it's fine. It's honestly like the most Digimon looking Pokemon. This is like an in-training Digimon right here that like takes care of other eggs. It's the sort of thing. Pokemon be so clean like a money machine. No, you can't just listen. I can't just mention 100 Gex and then you look up their top song and then just start referencing it to me. You little piss baby. Having a mukbang again, boys. Gameplay wise, like 3 out of 10. Oh, I'm sorry. Will you bring your mom into chat? Is that what's gonna happen? All right, chat tot. I don't know why pissed in all of his artwork. He looks like he's about to vote you out. He's thinking that you look sus. He's thinking to himself, when the imposter looks sus, he does. Only banned Pokemon from Ubers. Yep. The only Pokemon that is too strong. The original Boom Burst right here. Heinous Cupcake. I'm Concernicus. Champion of Forbearance. Design-wise, it looks fine. It looks like a parrot. I mean, obviously, that's what they were going for. Wow. I know, great insights right here on the Devon channel. But I do respect the fact that they kind of put in the music notes. They put in the little metronome here. Another Pokemon with a metronome this generation. What are they doing? He looks fine. Gameplay-wise, like 10 out of 10. I mean, it's the only Pokemon banned from Ubers. Too strong. Bet your money on a stupid mom that you lost that. Dude, how it goes. Look-wise, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. He looks fine. He's kind of a mess, but it's kind of a fun mess. I don't know. Alright. Purple Bias strikes again. It's 2 of my favorite colors, so I got to immediately put him over a 5. Music knows something 100 Gex every... Boy, you on it. You on it. That's good. Kind of looks like you on the toilet 2 years ago specifically. I don't know if you mean Spiritomb or Chat Tot, specifically because of the expression or the fact that you're a abomination of 100 spirits trapped in a rock. But I've been there, dude. I've been both, so I know what you mean. Look-wise, this is what the random kid loves. Like, they're like, oh, the swirly eye. You know, it's that random kid, edgy kid sort of thing. Gameplay-wise, like, he was one of the original Pokemon without a weakness. It was kind of cool. You would throw on Magic Guard on, or Wonder Guard on him. Invincible, unbreakable, undefeatable. But, yeah, gameplay-wise, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Gameplay-wise, 4 out of 10. He's a very middle-of-the-road Pokemon, especially with those stats. When you take laxatives, that's when you reach the epitome of ultimate power. Gibble! I like Gibble. Gibble looks cool. He's a baby shark. Do. Yeah, it was happening. Gameplay-wise, like 1 out of 10. But look-wise, he's fine. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. These are weird. I don't understand why this whole generation has like Peapods. If you want to enlighten, if anyone can enlighten me, please do. But I'm unsure as to why. Goodbye. We moved the Peapods up a little bit. We got the black makeup on. We looking like Gara out here with the sand ability and everything too. Draco Meteor. There's a move that you could use on it, but you prefer not to. This is one of the few Dragon Pokemon that don't. We're about to get into the Kingmaker himself. Gameplay-wise, or design-wise, he loses his hands as Gibble. Gibble has hands. And Gabite doesn't. It's kind of weird. This is like what everyone thought happened to Ryperior as we get into it, but I don't know. The spikes on the eyes are also kind of unnecessary. I don't know. Kind of, an interesting design. I'm a sucker for like shark, like bipedal shark dragons. It's kind of rad. Very small niche, but cool. Looks wise, 5 out of 10. Probably my least favorite in the line. Gameplay wise, 3 out of 10 because he was an inferior. Garchomp, the man, the myth, the legend, the 102 himself. If you had over 102 speed, you were a tier higher because of the fact that you could actually outspeed Garchomp. This is the man. This is the meta. Fantastic design. It's Chunky Kong, absolutely. Hardest hitting earthquakes in the game. You could run so much. Gameplay wise, 10 out of 10. One of the most flexible Pokemon ever made. You can run defensive set. You can run choice scarf. You can run choice band. You can even run choice specs, but you're weird. Not gonna lie. You can run like all these sort of different sets. Such a good Pokemon. Design wise, I'm gonna give it like a 8 out of 10. Gameplay wise, 10 out of 10. It's probably one of the highest rated Pokemon. I mean, it deserves it. Side note, what are they doing? What do they do? Oh my god. What a step down. Design wise, 2 out of 10. Gameplay wise, they made him slower. This is the Pokemon known for his speed. He's known as the Mach Pokemon. He can fly, except he can't learn fly. I got you that face. I'll see you around, my man. What did they do? Gameplay wise, like, you never ran this. You only ran this if you like had to hit something. Exactly, it's glistening kind of error now. Like on a sand team, if at all, you're better off just running regular Garchomp. Awful, awful, awful. Oh, there he is. Munchlax, one of the hardest Pokemon to ever get in the game. In any game. Thanks, Honey Trees. Is Mega going minus? Yeah, Mach negative 10. Dude tears a hole in the in reality with how slow he's going. Cells move faster than him. Cells split faster than him. Anyways, gameplay wise, like, I think he actually has a niche in like a Baby Cup, or he might be banned in Baby Cup. So I'm gonna give him like a 4 out of 10 if that's true. Look wise, he's fine. He's fine. It was oh, there we go. We got Fun Time Streamer now. Look wise, we're gonna say 4 out of 10. Riolu. Alright, boys, get your furriness going. Will say, much like Combuskin, another hidden penis Pokemon. There we go. I don't really care for Riolu. Actually, I don't. We'll get to Lucario. Like, a big question I have is, are these the ears? Or are these the ears? Or are these just skin? I don't know. I don't really care. Gameplay wise, like 2 out of 10, I think. And then looks wise, 4 out of 10. And then weenie humor. I'm on it, dude. I'm on it. Then we're on everyone's favorite Pokemon. This is the face of furrydom. I know we said Lopunny was, but if you ever want to have like a male furry, this is it. 100%. Gameplay wise, yeah. Special attack and fighting types is so underrated. You're absolutely right. We assume the black equals ears, but then we get to Lucario, and like, now he has 4 ears? I mean, those are obviously the ears. We don't know. We don't know. Anyways, furry talk aside, design-wise, he's fine. I'd give it like I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. I know I said fine, but that's like the lower end of fine. The random spikes don't do it for me. I respect the shorts, sure. The toughness here, I still don't know what's going on with this, but aside from that, he's fine. It's kind of like an Anubis looking Pokemon. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Reggie. Absolutely right. Gameplay wise, I would actually give him like 8 out of 10. Yeah, makes a fool out of double. Absolutely. Just annihilates the Pokemon that can't even come close. The fact that it can do physical and special, so good. It's got all the stats that you need for a sweeper, mixed sweeper. It does so well. It does so well. Fighting Steel is a great typing. It was the first of its kind. So it really filled that niche. It was good. Then we get to this. Everyone's first Mega Pokemon you ever get. Ups and downs. Yeah, it was Lucario from Super Smash Bros. That's where he came out. That's actually, he showed up in a Doki Doki Panic first. I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah, there's a coolness factor to it, but gameplay-wise, what, bro? What were they thinking? They put all the stats in the good places, and they gave him an ability that just made him the strongest. What were they thinking? He's great. Gameplay-wise, like 9 out of 10. Look-wise, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It's a little much, but it's not the worst we've seen. $19 Fortnite card. How dare you? How dare you? Hippopotas. I like it. The Earth camo looks fine. The fact that, yeah, Gen 6 camo. Yeah, the fact that they give it to you for free. This dumbest thing. And the fact that you can have a Lucario before, and they still give you a free one. Make Lucario broken. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I like Hippopotas. The nose spits out sand. The eyes peek out of sand. The camo on it. It's a good, cohesive, solid design. The only thing I don't like is that the eyes are kind of like on stalks, but, you know, it kind of gives like more of a Pikmin thing than a gross thing. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 design, 1 out of 10 gameplay. Hippowdon. I like Hippowdon. I like it a lot. It only does one thing, and it's just a thick guy who sets up sand. But aside from that, gameplay-wise, like, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10, but design-wise, I'm gonna give it like an 8. I like him. He's just a big sand hippo. Like, hippos are one of those things that are underrated in a lot of video games, despite being horrible freaks of nature in real life that kill more people than great white sharks. But yeah, how did I rate Castform? I think I like it. Gameplay-wise, like, it was like a 3 out of 10, but like, looks-wise, I gave it like a 6 or a 7. I like it, but we had to make our jokes first, of course. But yeah, I like Hippowdon. Main player in sand teams, absolutely. Scroopy, poison by or purple by his strikes. Hungry hippos. He hungry. I like him. He's fine. I don't like that the stingers are attached to his head, but live and learn. You know, we gotta accept it. He's mostly purple, so I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. Gameplay wise, like 1 out of 10. Doesn't do anything. Why did they write a novel on Drapion? I don't know what's going on. I like Drapion. I don't understand what these are that are coming out of his mouth. It's almost like implied to be like a mustache at a distance because of that white, but I mean, he's just a big scary monster. Kind of cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, gameplay wise, kind of fun. His whole thing is like built around crits. Like, that's why he's got Sniper. So it's an interesting build for a Pokemon. And the fact that Poison Dark is not a terrible typing. Kind of fun. And he has a decent speed stat. He's got decent stats all the way around. Gameplay wise, I would give it a 6 out of 10. He doesn't do a lot, but he's fun in a way. You have to crit fish with him, and you have to be in the mood to crit fish. It's like playing Absol. Look wise, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 as well, because biases. Krogunk, agility and Felstinger. Oh my god, that'd be nasty. If you can get that going. If you can get that going. 1 second. This looks great. God, I gotta find out what my internet lags during streams. Like, I have no problem with connecting anything to internet. It's just the kilobytes always just dip between like 0 and like the mid 2000s. Might be the settings. Okay. Solomon on Rain team. Yes, that's the point, man. Sun teams don't have anything as, at least to my knowledge, anything as interesting that takes advantage of that. Yeah, they can throw solar power on a Pokemon, but it just doesn't work well. Eating Stream? Yes, we're having a mukbang now. I like Krogunk a lot. For a poison fighting, that's a hard concept to come up with. And I think they did good. Like a frog fighter that like kind of looks like a boxer, but also has like some like cheese strike sort of stuff. I like him a lot. Design wise, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. Gameplay wise, like a 1 out of 10. Toxicroak. I want Toxicroak to be good. Those stats, middling. But this design, he looks so good. He's like just a mischievous, poison striking frog. He looks rad. I love him a lot. So interesting on rain teams. With like, yeah, like you said, Dry Skin and Life Orb. Looks good. Gameplay wise, I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. Design wise, I'm gonna give him like a 9 out of 10. He's an evil looking Pokemon and he does the job well. Carnivine. Interesting Pokemon. Grass type with Levitate. Levitate does nothing to help out the grass type. If anything, grass doesn't take as much damage from earth ground types anyways. Gameplay wise, 2 out of 10, doesn't really do anything. Looks wise, he's like a retrain of Victory Bell. Like a more cartoon friendly Victory Bell. Like this is something that you would see on like a kid's show. You know? Like a Netflix kids show, and you're looking through the menu and you just happen to find yourself in the kids section and you're like, whoa, that's a weird looking guy. That's kind of it. Give it a 4 out of 10. The design is not terrible. Well, we're almost there, boys. I like Finneon. It's a good color scheme. Gameplay-wise, 1 out of 10. I'm going to say it. Even though Swift Swim and Storm Drain, 2 very good abilities, but not on this Pokemon. It's cutesy. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Looks good. Now this. What does that levitate? I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's just because they drew it like floating, and they're like, how is that going to work in the game? And they're like, I got you. I got you. This is the most forgettable Pokemon ever made, in my opinion. This and Heatmore, I think, are probably like the most forgotten Pokemon. They never got any time to shine, no relevance, nothing whatsoever. That being said, I like Lumineon. Gameplay-wise, it's got good speed. Decent speed. But it just doesn't do anything. It gets like Silver Wind. And water moves. The Yee fish. Yeah. Looks-wise, I'm going to get a 6 out of 10. It's interesting design. It's a fish. It's literally my mom's fish, but there's something I like about it. I don't know. I think I'm also just contrarian about this, to where I like Pokemon that nobody uses much. I'm a PU player primarily, or was. Yeah, I topped OU ladder a couple times, but I like PU the most. And this Pokemon is like the face of PU. Like nobody uses it. You can run like a Assault Vest set on it, and for some interesting laughs. It'd actually do well with Quiver Dance, which would kind of fit in theme with it. Mantike. For the longest time, I always called this guy Manturd. Gameplay-wise, like, I think he does something nasty in the Baby Cup. So, not too bad gameplay-wise. I'd say maybe a 3 out of 10. Mantine is just absurd special defense for no reason. And they decided to give that to Mantike as well. Or at least, like, a form that comes into it. PU for life, dude. PU is the best. PU is the funnest. 30-hour stream? Yes. Minus 28. Looks-wise, it's fine. It's a cutesy little Manta Ray. This is also what you'd find on the same kid show as Carnivane. I really don't care for it, personally, but I was still good, like a 5 out of 10. Yeah. Snover. You know, they try to make a Grass Ice work. It's the worst typing in the game, tied with Grass Psychic. At least that's out. They tried. I like the Christmas theme going on with him. He looks like a Christmas tree, like an alpine tree. Looks fine. This is a key, well, him and his evolution are key components in a snow team. So I have to give him at least a 4 out of 10 gameplay-wise. Look-wise, very good color mix. Even bad lately, eating once or twice a day. Hey, that's fine. Intermittent fasting is usually considered more healthy overall. Looks-wise, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I respect it. The Yee haircut comes through strong. Dude, how does a dude have a bowl cut? Like, dude's got, like, bangs from a bowl cut and whatever's going on up there at the same time. I don't know. Barack Obama Snow. There he is, boys. That was our president. Yeah, exactly. Nothing to help with that. I mean, offensively, not too shabby. Ice is a great offensive type. And grass can cover some interesting niches. But, yeah. Key component and snow teams. That's kind of all you use them for, though. So I gotta give him again I'll give him a 5 out of 10. He at least saw play. And he, in theory, has some good stuff. Woodhammer and Blizzard, what have you. And you get the stats to back him up. The speed is awful. And then, I guess look-wise, like a 4 out of 10. He's supposed to be like an abominable snowman, but he doesn't do anything. Miltank, we got the Moo Cow King himself. Dang, boy! I need to know, Moo Cow King, what are you rating Miltank? Okay. Obama Snow, like Mega Obama Snow. This is like Obama his second term right here. Gameplay-wise, they tried to make Obama Snow just nasty, like as an attacker, but he just doesn't take it. It's because that speed stat's only made for defensive Pokemon, and he's got one of the worst defensive typings ever made. Looks-wise, it's kind of cool actually. I gotta lie, like a 7 out of 10. He's just him, but bigger. Obamacare. He don't care, though. That's the secret. That's Obama's last name, for real. Weavile. There we go. Weavile's interesting. They took the, let's be honest here, unholy mess that is Sneasel, and they decided to just flesh it out. They decided to give him 2 feather ears. Any cow that's the game is a 10 out of 10. There you go, buddy. I respect your commitment. But what do you feel about bulls, like toros? I feel like they're kind of going like an Egyptian theme going on here. At least that's what I think of whenever I see something that's shaped like that. But I really kind of don't know what that is. Is it like cartilage? Is it flesh? These are questions we'll never know. Gameplay-wise, Dark Ice that comes in, hits stuff hard, leaves. I respect it. What's Trump's last name, though? That's a good one. I don't know. Impeached twice, unfortunately. I mean, unfortunately, I don't know. I really don't care for the guy. Policy-wise, as an investor, pretty good. Special Attacker Weavile is a new meta. Absolutely. Slap this man some choice specs, and he is killing it. Killing stuff. There we go. He's fine. Looks-wise, Torterra's not bad. 9 out of 10. Hey, there you go. Well, we'll get to some more bulls, too. How do you feel about goats? I know I'm kind of just, like, fishing for stuff here, but I'm just wondering how committed you are to this. But anyways, looks good. I would give it a 7 out of 10. Gameplay-wise, also a 7 out of 10. Very balanced mon. Magnezone. Alright, boys. On the level, it sounds sacrilege. I know. I changed my opinion. Whenever Magnezone initially came out, I gave him like a 2 out of 10. I did not like him. I was like, why did they ruin the 3 thing going on? Magneton looks cool. It's so simple, but good. But as it grew on me, I like Magnezone. Gameplay wise, I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. It traps steals and it uses hidden power fire, to kill him. And the fact that he's a UFO, kind of cool. Kind of grew on me. Moved it up to about, I would say, 6 out of 10 gameplay or design wise. Steel type during Gen 5, like 2, absolutely. He's got that alfalfa spike. You're absolutely not wrong. Licky. I like Licky as a design. Gameplay wise, like 2 out of 10. What does he do? Doesn't do anything. Just like Licky Tongue. Let's be honest here, boys. They gave him evolution and they didn't change anything about him. I will say, what's weird? Why does Licky have an upside down Wi-Fi symbol on his stomach? Game Freak. I need answers. Design wise, I like him. He kind of reminds me of the fat Shy Guy from Paper Mario 1, the one that you find in the Shy Guy's toy box and you have to make him a cake. I like him. I would say 6 out of 10 design, 2 out of 10 gameplay. Ryperior. Okay. Alright. Rant time. I'm going to pick a different song because I need to rant. I'm going to rant like Durant. I don't think I've ever heard this one. Some Toho music because I'm that much of a weeb. Alright. Licky's a cleric. Really? I mean, yeah, I guess they give him like Heal Bell. They should make clerics a little bit more useful gameplay-wise. At least I find. Anyways. Ryperior. Can I do Miltank? Yeah, I gave Miltank, if I recall, a 7 out of 10. I do like it. Gameplay-wise, it was actually fun. I gave it like an 8 out of 10, if I remember right. Rant like Duran. Alright. I hate Ryperior. Like, we went on about Ambipom earlier. Ryperior is a 0 out of 10. Simple fact. This is the generation where they decided they were going to give like a whole bunch of held item trade evolutions to Pokemon because they didn't do that for a while. And they were like, yeah, let's bring that back. So they decided, they were like, yeah, I'm just going to give Rhydon, who is a solid design. One of the first Pokemon ever designed. A solid design. And they were like, yeah, we're just going to throw some like work construction clothes on him. And they went overboard with it. They went nutty. Like, if you were to take all of this off, it would look garbage. Like, especially the ones on his head. Why does his head have construction equipment as well? Awful. The only thing that's cool about this guy is the fact that he shoots rocks out of, like, the palm of his hand. Yeah. But then they turned, like, Rhydon, who was, like, this tall, like, almost humanoid earth dragon, and they made him fat and wide. Like, I look at this guy, I think, 40-year-old construction worker. This is the kind of guy that you find just holding up the flags, waving people through to get them past construction equipment. This is the guy right here. What's up with the front horn? I don't get it. Dog's face has a boner. I don't get it. They turn his nose and they make like a huge schnoz. Why does he have a rock on the end of his tail? Dude is like in the middle of passing a kidney stone through his anus. What's up? And it still hasn't turned loose. Looks like it came out of Tropico Fab. Absolutely. Like the arm spikes. That was unnecessary. 6 shiny IV Miltank change. Absolutely. If I had one, yeah. It would be, yeah, like a nice little blue cow. Yeah, look, working at the construction, drinks himself sick. Yeah, he comes home and because his wife left him 6 months ago because he just hasn't done anything with his life and really, to be frank, let himself go. And he drinks himself watching watching infomercials on like My Pillow and Snuggies if they still have those, or even still like old Billy Mays stuff, and he thinks to himself, yeah, back when things were simple, as he knocks back not even a Bud Light but a Natty Light. Dude can't even afford the good beers because he's busy using all his money on scratch-off tickets. Exactly, he's watching Kid Chimera every night. He's watching Devin. That's what happened to him. Don't let this be you, kids. It is reconnected. Internet got so bad. Internet got so bad that it literally pooped itself. I don't want to be more addicting than crack. It's a little much. Okay. Everything looks good. Internet pooped itself. We're back. I just went too hard on Ryperior. The people who runs my internet, his favorite Pokemon was Ryperior. He thought that was too much. Just had to cut off my nipples. It's alright. I'm here. I'm here for the people. And I won't lie. I got you, fams. Tangrowth. I like Tangrowth. It's a sort of looking like, it's a cryptid looking Pokemon. They took off Tangela's fresh Yeezys, and instead they gave him some big long grabbers, which is fine. I like him. Looks wise, I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. Gameplay wise, like a 7 out of 10. I hate him because he's got Regenerator and he was annoying and he's grass. But that's Electavire. Electavire is another one of those. I just did not like him up front. But look wise, I'm gonna give him like another 6 out of 10. There's a lot of 6s, I know. Gameplay wise, he's another physical electric type with motor drive. It's an interesting ability. Gets hit by electric moves and goes fast. Skates fast. Goes fast. And I gotta fix my stream. Probably do that today. I didn't realize how bad it was. Ooh. Well, we'll finish this and then we'll call it there. We might have another stream this weekend because I still feel it. I'm still having fun. Gameplay wise, like 4 out of 10. I think he has a niche, but it's not too interesting. Looks wise, 6 out of 10. Magmortar. I hate him. Gen 4 has a lot of designs where I just did not like. And Magmortar is one of them. Dude's got yellow. Yeah, now we're on red noodles. Man. Internet's just gone to poop. Okay, yeah, we'll try to finish up here and then I think we'll call it because the internet's deciding to be a little... Internet's being sus. When the internet is sus. Looks wise, 2 out of 10. Hate him. Hate him. Gameplay wise, like 3 out of 10. Doesn't even do anything interesting. Dude's got them. I forgot his Japanese name, but Magmar is Boober. And this was like Boo Burn. This is Boo Burn. What are they doing? Togekiss. Another Pokemon I hated up front. Another Pokemon I hated up front. But I like him now. Gameplay wise, like 8 out of 10. He's annoying. He runs one set, but he does it darn good. Look wise, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. When the Devin is sus. I mean, look, I am way sus. Yanmega, I like him. Looks cool. Great design. 7, actually 8 out of 10 design. Just a big combat dragonfly. Looks great. Gameplay wise, like a 2 out of 10. He does one thing and it does it subpar. Leafeon, one of my favorite Eevee evolutions. Looks wise, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Gameplay wise, I'm gonna give it also a 7 out of 10. It's fun to use. Physical Grass is one of those types that you never really see enough of, and he can run a good. He's got a decent speed. He can run a Choice Scarf and a Choice Band. Does fairly well with it. Glaceon. I like Glaceon a lot. Looks cute. Nice hair. I mean, it's kind of what it is. Unfortunately, not as interesting as Leafeon gameplay-wise. I'm still going to give it like a 5 out of 10. Fun to use. You kind of just run it for Choice Scarf Blizzard. Yeah, and that's it. Like, that speed is 65. Ooh. Pokemon's so sus it knocks the internet out. Ooh. Looks fine. Game looks-wise, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. But let's score. Gameplay. Personal. Okay, gameplay in general, like 9 out of 10. Personal stake, 0 out of 10. I hate this guy. I love him design-wise. Looks cool. He's got that purple Disgaea vampire-looking vibe going on right here. But Poison Heal is a bane of my existence. You have to run an Ice type, at least in a lot of generations. You had to run an Ice type to kill this guy. It's terrible. Looks-wise, I'm going to give him like 10. Gameplay, 10 out of 10. But I'm not happy about it. Mamoswine. Mamoswine is fine. He's just a big Piloswine. I'm glad that they made a Mammoth Pokemon. Gameplay-wise, he was like a 7 out of 10. He was looking good. He was doing good for a while. Looks-wise, I'm going to say a 5 out of 10. He's okay. Porygon Z, I like him a lot. 8 out of 10 design-wise. Gameplay-wise, also 8 out of 10. Yeah, big bias boy. He's fun. You can run Choice Scarf on him and kill stuff, especially with download. Adaptability. Oh. Gallade. Alright. I'm not the biggest Gallade fan. There's a lot of people who are. I'm not. This is Gardevoir's. They finally gave Gardevoir a male version. There we go, the representation we've been looking for. The man is also a big fan of vampire movies. What? Looks-wise, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. He's okay. He's just a guy with arms on his blade. He's got a weird mohawk going on. He's still got the chest spike. And why he thick? Why he got that dumpy? What's up with that? Gameplay-wise, like 4 out of 10, and then it goes to like 6 out of 10 here. Looks-wise, kind of a step down. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Gameplay, alright, 0 out of 10 look-wise. What were they thinking? A masculinist. There you go. What a chat. What were they thinking? 0 out of 10 looks. They turned a Pokemon with like a big nose, and then they decided to make it even bigger. These are called mini noses, and according to the Pokédex, they detach and they fly around like probes. The mustache, I'm afraid to know how a rock grows a mustache. I'm afraid to see it. Also, this part goes up and down. Look at that nose hair. Dude's got that yee nose hair. 0 out of 10 look-wise. 1 out of 10 gameplay-wise. Like, what does he even do? Dusknoir looks cool. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 look-wise. And like a 3 out of 10. Unfortunately, he's inferior to his pre-evolution. I don't know. Man's also got that heartless-looking stomach. I like Frostless a lot. As someone who wanted Snover to be good, I'm glad that this is at least decent. Only because of the speed. That's it. Gameplay-wise, it was like a 3 out of 10. You ran it in Gen 4, and that's it. Looks-wise, it's like kind of snifty. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Purple Bias strikes again. Rotom. Oh, this is going to be a bit of one. I like Base Rotom a lot. Base Rotom is like a 7 out of 10 for me. Gameplay-wise, Base Rotom sucks. He's like a 2. Heat Rotom. Probably my favorite one. I think I like Mo a little bit more. Looks-wise, 6 out of 10. Boy's a microwave. Gameplay-wise, he's like a 5 out of 10. He's middle of the road. 10 out of 10 gameplay. Rotom was the face of Smogon. Scrotum. There you go. What a good one. It's motor backwards. Wow. Looks-wise, I think I just got tired of looking at him, so he's like a 5 out of 10. Frost Rotom. He's fine. I think I like him mostly because he's purple. NSFW Club Penguin. Dude, yeah. He looks fine. I would give him a 6 out of 10 looks-wise, like a 4 out of 10 gameplay. He only did Blizzard. That's it. The meme. The meme himself. Why does he have abilities that makes him levitate so he can't be hit by ground? And then he becomes a flying type, which is also not hit by ground. Looks-wise, like 3 out of 10. Probably the worst one. But in gameplay-wise, like a 2 out of 10. What were they thinking? What were they doing? I don't even know. What drugs are they sniffing? What am I on? I don't know. Mo Rotom, I like him a lot. 7 out of 10 looks-wise. Gameplay-wise, like a 4. He was not the best. He only had Leaf Storm, which was a fun enough move. We're almost there, boys. Uxie. I love Uxie. In the lowest tiers, even towards the upper tiers, I love him a lot. He's my favorite out of the 3. I would give him a 7 out of 10. Big brain. Big brain. It's a big brain. He's always sleeping because he got that big brain. Gameplay-wise, I would give him a 6 out of 10. Good as a wall. Very interesting. Nobody knows what to do with him. Mesprit, probably the most middle of the road. Looks-wise, probably my least favorite. I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Gameplay-wise, he was okay. He was okay. I got 3. Yeah, kind of had to build a team around it. Azelf, there was a time where he was the best. Now he's okay at worst. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 overall. Gameplay-wise, look-wise, he's 5. He's okay. Time dinosaur made out of steel on 4 legs. Looks rad. Gameplay-wise, I'm not too sure with Ubers. I think he did better of the two, so I'm going to give him like an 8 out of 10. Great Mon. Palkia. Man's got that extendo neck. What'd it do, though? I don't know. It's also some circles on the shoulders. You can put it together. Gameplay-wise, I think he did okay. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Looks-wise, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 as well. Heatran, I like Heatran a lot. Design-wise, like an 8 out of 10. Dude's got the spaceship, or he's got the Epic from Chrono Trigger on his head. Boss. Design-wise, or gameplay-wise, I think he was like a 9 out of 10. Pretty snasty. Looks-wise, I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10. Regigigas, the meme himself, the man, the myth, the meme. Gameplay-wise, 4 out of 10. You had to build a team around him. Looks-wise, I'm gonna give him a 3 out of 10. I don't know it's kind of a mess here. Everything else looks great, but everything else is kind of iffy. Giratina. Looks-wise, I mean, I get it. Ooh, spooky, scary Satan Pokemon. He's a snake, 6 legs, 6 spikes here. Spooky, oogie, boogie. Gameplay-wise, I think this one was like a 4 out of 10. Looks-wise, I'm going to give him a 6 for the meme. Same with this guy. Ooh, now it's him, but long and edgy. Gameplay-wise, I think he got bumped up to like a 7. Looks-wise, I'm still going to keep him a 6 for the meme. Cresselia, gameplay-wise, it was annoying for a long time. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It was a monster in doubles. Looks-wise, it's a space duck. It goes quack. It's fine. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. There's a lot I'm looking at and a lot I don't like. That's not a Pokemon. It's not a Pokemon. It's not a Pokemon. It's Manaphy with a Ditto. Looks-wise, I'm going to give it a 4. Gameplay-wise, like a 2. It's like Manaphy, but without any good stuff. There's Manaphy. Probably my second favorite of the sprites. Actually, that might be Teeny. Manaphy's fun. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 gameplay. And I'm going to give it like a 5 out of 10 looks. It's fine. It's fine. It's cute in a way, but it's fine. Every 14-year-old favorite Pokemon. Gameplay-wise, like a 6 out of 10. He did okay. Smeargle, funny enough, does his job better. Looks-wise, I mean, look, I like edgy, but that's a little too much. This is the guy that says 100 Gex is too popular. Yeah. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 looks. Shaymin, I like Shaymin a lot. Shaymin looks cute. It's a 7 out of 10. It's a cute grass hedgehog. Gameplay-wise, this one is awful. He's like a 2. Then we get to the anime protagonist boy version of him. Gonna flip. The looks-wise is like a 4. Gameplay, he's like a 7. He does what Togekiss does, but even scarier. The man himself, Arceus, however you want to pronounce it, regardless. I think it's a god Pokemon. Kind of carries that. I'm gonna give him a 7 for Lemims. And then gameplay-wise, he's like a 9 out of 10. He's fun. He's fun. Technically a Gen 5 Pokemon, but I'm gonna go ahead and include it in this one as a bonus. Ooh, because of bad internet. Spicy. I like him a lot. Gameplay-wise, I'm gonna give him like a 8 out of 10. Looks-wise, like a 4. He's okay. He's okay. And with that, I appreciate you all being patient throughout this choppy stream. I'm gonna look into why it's being choppy. I know we had a little bit of problems before, but I didn't think it was this bad. Regardless, I hope you all have a great weekend. JTLH, I appreciate you sticking through the whole time. Moo Cow King, I appreciate you coming in. Reggie, always good. Always like your insights. Panita, I disagree. Infernape is a gross-looking Pokemon. He's okay, but I just like to push it in further. I hope you all have a great weekend. I'll let you know